I think one of the most important things to me is the whole idea of student engagement because my approach to teaching is a humanistic approach. So one of the things that I started here a few years ago was a project called Character Through Sports. And it deals with teaching character, especially for those kids who are motivated by sports. I mean, it's exactly as it says. And we have a lot of good athletes, but sometimes they don't have the means to go further than just playing school sports. So I had a young lady a few years ago named Tara Lee Ten, phenomenal basketball player. And getting her into the sport of basketball really changed her life, really turned her around. It gave her a lot of self-discipline. It gave her goals. And she has just been phenomenal. She's become an Ontario Scholar, straight A student, very dedicated. I can tell you that when she would go home from school, she would go home, do her homework. Her mother would take her to basketball practice. They would go home. That would be the only time she would go out. She was so focused on what she's doing. And now, here it is 6 years later, and she's being offered a number of basketball scholarships, and she'll be playing next year in the United States on a full basketball scholarship with the goal of becoming one day a psychiatrist, with her education paid for. So it's a phenomenal story. So it's a story that I want to continue. So she is now a role model for students that we have now that are coming in, and I have a young gentleman named Richard Parker, who is a phenomenal soccer player. Well, he now has a role model, and he has someone from the same neighborhood that has experienced success. So now this is the success that we are hoping that he will achieve, both academically and athletically.
A teacher by the name of Mr. Patrick Masco started a fundraiser for me in order for me to be able to attend or be a part of a regional basketball team, which would then play in Toronto for a chance to make a provincial team. And I made that team, which gave me opportunities to meet some great people that I still keep in touch with, a coach that has helped me with picking the right school for me for next year, and I also had a chance to play in the States against real quality competition. So that was definitely, if it wasn't for him and that fundraiser, I probably wouldn't have been able to get that opportunity. I basically made a speech in front of the entire student body saying how important it is for you to keep up your academics in order for you to be privileged enough to play sports, because I think that's very important. You know, academics and then sports may open doors for you academically. Well, when I have time, I definitely try and come back to the school, but it's kind of hard playing club basketball, you know, trying to keep up my average in school. So whenever I can, I try and help out in the school in any way possible that I can. I would basically say to a teacher to get involved. It's, you know, helping your students goes beyond, you know, the bells at 3 o'clock. Like Mr. Masco, he's attended a couple of my basketball games, which has made me, you know, feel like I'm important, so to speak. Like I've you know, school has done something for me, you know, and I appreciate him coming to the games.
You know, like in class, there's a lot of different cultures there, different people, like different colors. So you treat everybody as the same people, as the same. So I enjoy seeing that in my teacher. It was great. You know, since I moved to Henry Moreau, my first, like the school team was the first team for me, first soccer team for me to play. And when the school soccer team coach told me like I'm playing soccer, like, and he told me that I'm a great soccer player. So after, like, it was almost like a summer break, and my soccer coach to go and ask my vice principal, like Abraham is a great soccer player, so he can ask him like what he's going to do this summer. So my vice principal asked me like what I'm going to do like this summer, and I tell my vice principal like I want to play soccer, but I don't have a financial assistant to play soccer. So she told me that she will look at a team for me, so, which is Ottawa Fury, but I have to go for the training first, and before I make the team. So when I moved there and I start playing for them, but they say I have to. It costs money, which I don't have money to pay for to play like a competitive soccer. So my vice principal asked like a school education foundation to raise me some money so I can play like some competitive soccer. As a result, and I was playing for them for Ottawa Fury. I moved to regional team, so they told me that they want me to go for the trial in Toronto for the provincial team. So I went to the trial and I make the trial. So they are a bit I want to appreciate them what they did for me. It was a lot for me.